Welcome back to another vlog, everyone, from chilly Bordeaux. We have a big announcement to make to all of our subscribers, but we'll come back to that in a little bit. First of all, I'd like to show you where we got up to before the cold weather hit. Basically, we had to stop on the tiling outside because it was too cold for the tile adhesive to actually do its job and adhere the tiles to the concrete. So come have a look. We've got some tiles nicely tucked up in bed. But they should be actually, the tile adhesive should be dry by now, so I'm going to uncover it all for you guys to show you how far we've got. So you can see we've turned a corner. Got pretty much all the cuts done along the main part of the path. We've turned the corner and I made a mistake in the last vlog and somebody caught me out on it. The bells again, Anna.
It's midday.
Everybody stop for lunch quick, it's midday. Okay, so you just told me that what? I hadn't laid the tiles level here, have I?
Oh, you're not meant to tell everyone that I'm being picky.
Well, you are being a little bit picky, but no, you're right to say that. But the reason it's not so level here is because we needed a bit of a slope, and so the water just runs off it. So that's why it's not quite so level. But my big mistake was when I was getting my beautiful 90-degree blue lines in, I was expecting the tile coming down this alley here, I was expecting the tile to line up with the blue line coming this way. Well, no, I wasn't expecting the tile to line up. I'd just forgotten that actually the tiles were coming in and the blue line could be anywhere that had done for going that way. And of course, it didn't line up with the corners, so I couldn't just put a line in the middle. So you can see it better up here. Come up here. The blue line was in the center and we had to lay slightly off center. So one side of the path has more tile than the other side of the path.
So it's not symmetrical.
It's not symmetrical, but once they're laid, you can't tell.
I will be inspecting it, Ed. Well, actually, I can't really tell that they're not symmetrical, so even though I am trying to be picky with you, I think you can't see it with the naked eye.
I've cheated.
Oh, go on then, tell me more.
I've not put the cuts in yet. You wait for the cuts, you'll spot it a mile off with the cuts, Anna.
Oh no.
No, there's nothing we could do for a start off. And secondly, so what? You know, it's how it is. The most important thing is that it's at 90 degrees, which it is at 90 degrees. Let's get on to one last little bit about the path and then we're going to show you what we've been up to inside. If you remember last time, Anna, we talked about finishing the path like this. Oops.
Yes.
Frozen stones there.
Oh.
And so we're going to finish it there. And then off camera, that day that Lou was there with us, he said, the bells, no. He said, why are you finishing it there and why are you not carrying it straight on? And I was like, oh, well, because it's going to kind of go in towards the gate. It's not going to look right. And then actually, when I actually measured it out, this line obviously carries on straight. And if we just keep the same width, we end up somewhere over here. So we are, as per a lot of comments, Going to carry that path right up here, so it defines walking path and car path as such. So yeah, great idea from everyone. Thank you for that, and thank you Louis for coming up with that too. I will give him credit where credit's due. I won't take his credit this time.
You have got good ideas, and everyone else, thank you for the great suggestion.
Yeah. Shall we go inside and have a look at where I've got to inside? And also, just one last point on this. We're going to get this finished off. I think you've seen enough cutting and enough sticking of tiles.
Yes.
We're going to get all of that finished off, including this, because it's all pretty similar, samey work. We might show you a bit of grouting, and then you can see the final product.
No more tile cutting.
Yeah, sorry the tile fans, no more tile cutting and no more hole cutting. I will obviously show you a bit of the electrics, and then we'll have a reveal, hopefully, if everything goes right, next week. But yeah, this week we just got beaten by the weather. Let's go inside. First of all, we've been working in the garage last couple of days. The space is getting smaller and smaller of my kind of tools and bazaar as such, but the list of jobs is getting smaller and smaller. We're almost finished on the plasterboard now.
But no time is wasted, even though it's freezing outside.
Yeah.
You're getting on with other jobs.
Yeah, well, I've had to come in here, basically. Too cold to do that outside, so we've come in here. We've done a little bit in the apartment, and we've done quite a bit of work in here. So all this is insulated, and the rails and montants, so I suppose the rails are up. I don't know what you call that in the States. UK doesn't really use much of this stuff, I don't think. But I absolutely love it. I think it's a great product. So yeah, we've got the rails up, insulation on, which means the apartment, which is behind us and behind you, is going to be even better insulated, although it was already pretty much above norms anyway. So yeah, we're just getting on with literally popping up plasterboard. Got a few plugs to put in on that wall behind you for the garage plugs as such. Got some cables to pass for the electric gates and gates, I suppose, garage doors. And I've got a question for you, Anna. So pass me the camera. These lovely pillars in the garage, what do you want to do with them? Do you want to leave them? Do you want to smooth them over concrete style, or do you want to smooth them over with the joint colour?
I'm hesitating. I think I would like joint colour. Well, that's cream and it could get dirty.
I wouldn't worry about those getting dirty because cars aren't going to touch them. So
I think it would look nice, cream, because we got the cream wall there going to the cave. So I think if we follow it all in cream, it might all match and look very nice. Yes,
came up with the right answer there.
Oh, you cheeky thing. Had you already decided that?
Yeah. But I had to ask you. You know why I had to ask you?
Why?
Because your fans have been complaining that you've not been on camera.
And
they wanted to see your pretty face.
Well, I am trying to film at the same time and to think how I'm going to edit, so it's easier when I film. But yes.
Also, you've got a lot of emails going on as well for your weddings, haven't you?
Yes. So this is the time where we're going to prep for the season ahead, and it's very hectic, but a good hectic because there's nothing that we love more than events.
Right, Anna, go through to the apartment and let's see what I've been up to.
Let's go. So I'm just through to the apartment and I can't wait to see what Edd has been up to because he wants to show me something. So let's all go and have a look. Edd, I want to see what you've been up to. Wow.
I'm just in the shower, Anna.
Shower there. I just opened this.
Are you having a sneaky peek at me in the shower?
Well, I wasn't doing it on purpose. I was just trying to open the door and then there you were in the shower.
Well, yeah. So I got this done whilst you've not been around, Anna.
Yes.
I'll come back
have
out
a
the
look
shower.
there.
Not quite finished off, as per usual. We've still got this to just finish off here. But the heated towel rail's on and working. The toilet's on, shower's in place. Plumbing's not quite finished, so because we're waiting to do that, and then I'll just open up plumbing. But can you hear that?
Is it a double flux system?
Yeah, I turned it up high so you could hear it. But
okay. I just thought.
So I've got the double flux on as well, which means that you got the nice fresh air coming in from outside.
Although it's a bit cold at the moment, we don't want the fresh air from outside. It's okay. I'm only joking. I'm only joking.
You do know that the whole point that I've explained 5 times already, maybe. Double flux, you don't lose the hot air.
Okay, well, I don't know much about it. And even if you explain it 10 times...
I'll explain it one more time. You get cold air from outside in winter, and there's an exchange. So your dirty, warm air then goes cold outside, and the cold air comes in and becomes warm, cold, fresh air.
Yeah, I'm falling asleep already, but that was a quick explanation.
But it does the opposite in summer. It does the opposite in summer. Okay. That's a bit complicated. Right, so we've got all of this sorted. We've got the door on.
Yes, and we can still... There will be something put on that glass, so we won't be sneaky peeking onto anyone when they're in the shower. But this is...
Or even worse, on the toilet.
Yeah, I didn't.
So yeah, this is all on. I just need to put a handle on. I'm going to put a piece of wood here because it's got nothing to butt up against. But I really like the look of this. If I'd have known that would be such a pig to do, I would have done both the same as this, because this looks really good and came out really well. This, okay, we've got some touching up to do. Looks fine, but it was awful. And it was a nightmare from day one, getting that door inside the wall. It's a complication you don't really need. So if anybody else is looking into getting some of these lofty doors, go for that one, that style where you have a rail on the outside. Still looks lofty. It doesn't matter that it's not quite as sneaky as the door going into the wall. But yeah, and it doesn't look like a prison.
No.
The naughty comments we got saying that looked like a prison. Well, it's not a prison, it's a blinking bedroom, Anna.
Yes, bedroom. Go on.
Anna, let me out! Let me out! No, so it doesn't look like a prison. Okay, so I think it could be time to go today and come back tomorrow and really set to doing some more work. You know what? I think I might do a bit of electrics tomorrow too.
Sounds good, Edd. Let's go.
So before we go to the build today, we have a big announcement, don't we, Anna?
Yes, we do.
Now, those of you watching this on a TV may have already noticed that something is afoot. No, Anna?
Hopefully.
So, to kick it off, I think Charles has got something he's going to open for us.
Yes, he does.
Here we go, you just pull on that tab there. What is it? Oh, that's a letter from Susan for me. What have we got there, Charles?
A play button.
What type of play button?
The silver.
Yeah, I think we're a while off getting a gold one, but yeah, we got the silver play button, didn't we? And where's that going?
In my bedroom.
Yes.
Aww.
So I just want to say thank you to each and every subscriber that we have. because without you, our channel would be nowhere today. And basically, to celebrate that, we thought we would up, that's a good boy, we thought we would up the kind of quality on our vlogs, and we've got a professional vlogging camera now. So we have the good mics, and hopefully, like I say, it makes a huge difference on the televisions, but maybe a little bit of a difference on the telephones too. So thank you all so much, and it's now time to get back to the build.
It's now the start of the afternoon. I've just arrived. The kids are in school. I'm gonna go and check what Ed has been up to all this morning and see the progress. So let's go along. Already I can see he's done some more of the plasterboarding. Can't believe it. Look at this. Impressive. There is something else as well, and I wasn't sure because my initial idea was to do the pillars in the garage, to do them plasterboarded and have them painted, because then I thought it'd be easier to repaint them if there's any problems, or like if they get like stains or dirt on them. And it's actually taken my initial idea. Oh, I can hear you.
Timing is perfect as per usual, Anna.
It is.
I've got some questions to ask you.
Okay, then I'll pass you over the camera.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get the light right, because otherwise. Where do you want these lights?
Oh, okay.
I think I have 5.
5.
Now listen, I've got up there. We've got a light that's going to be useful when you know, like an automatic light for when you go down the steps down to the wine cave, yeah?
Yeah.
So that's automatic, and I thought that'll be one. So...
Well, where would you like?
Yeah.
Well, what do you think? It would be nice to have a nice, very light room. So one there, and maybe dot them around here. I don't want to...
Okay, so if I was thinking, and see what you think.
Yeah.
I was thinking one kind of in front of this on the beam.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one in front of that door. One in front of the other door.
Yeah, and then...
We've got the sensor, the automatic sensor that's going to be somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
And then 3 along here.
Okay.
Does that sound good to you?
Yeah, that means there's going to be light everywhere, like at the front, at the back, because this could also be like a little, I mean, a big tool shed. Obviously, you could park a car here, but you could also keep tools and things, and it would make more sense.
All right, well, let's get going, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I can open one of these. See what I got myself into. Like the electrician, it's the dirty electrician, he's back. Throwing things on the floor. Okay, so I'll be perfectly honest, these aren't the most expensive lights we've ever bought, but the LED, and they do the job, don't they?
Yes, plus it's a garage. I mean, I don't think we need the best of the best for a garage.
Well, we could do a garage with chandeliers.
That would be a great idea, but wouldn't it be a shame?
You're not allowed to use that word, Anna.
Why?
Because we did a vlog on, what was it? It was, did we really buy this chateau? No, we didn't. And you said shame. There was a wasn't there a game? Shame game? Every time you said shame, people were drinking.
Well, yeah, because it's, I'm not going to say the word, but
It was a nightmare, wasn't it?
Yeah, because it's upsetting to. Well, it was upsetting.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't throw things, because you're going to look for them after.
I'm not, because I'm not using those.
Oh, okay.
I'm just going to screw it with some plasterboard screws. Real craftsman's trick. Okay, so I need to get myself some ladders. Screw these all up first, so you can help me with the placement on those, and then whip the wiring in.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to get going on these lights. So I've got my electricity source there. I need to go and turn the electric off, obviously. So I'm going to put a box there. I'm going to bring the cable. This is kind of the equivalent of a light switch. So normally you take your cable to the light switch. I'm going to take the cable to this, and this will either be on or off like a light switch. And then from there, we're going to go out to all the different strip lights. Mm-hmm. Not that kind of strip light, Anna.
I don't.
You dirty thing. I could see the smile behind the camera.
I didn't say anything. I thought those were neon lights.
No, strip. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so basically, I'm going to turn that electricity off and get this cable in. So I've got that electricity off. I'm going to double check that it's off, because that supplies the wine cave.
Yeah, we don't want any accidents. The work isn't finished yet, Ed.
So I'm ready to go. What I need to do is cut that wire, and then I have to figure out how many connectors I'm going to use in there. And I've got a cable coming in, cable already going out, another cable going out, and another cable going out. I best leave an extra one just in case. So if I use 5 connectors, that leaves a spot in case. There's like little push connectors, they're great. So that leaves a spot in case we need any more lights at any time, or let's have a little look, see if we've got any fivers. You can have a look in my little
special box.
Special box. Yeah, these yellow ones, these are 5 connectors.
Okay.
And so no more kind of screwing into what the French call dominoes, and I'm trying to get all these cables in. Just literally strip the cable, push it in. These are called Wago. I don't think the mark Wago. I don't know what you call them in otherwise. So yeah, so we're going to use these. Okay. I'm making sure all the rubbish goes in one spot.
Oh, don't worry. I know we're going to have more tidy now, but so far
it's getting
good.
there.
Yeah, it's looking good.
This room I'm happy with now, because it's gone up quite quick. I mean, it's only been a few days and we managed to get all that done. Of course, the hard part's now doing the
joints.
The joints,
and the painting, but already this is good.
Okay, I'm going to give you these, Anna.
Okay.
And I'm going to take my ladder. Pop it there. Okay.
How are the lights doing, Ed? I can hear a lot of banging.
Well, we had a little hitch with the lights.
Oh no, what was it?
I thought I had loads of cable here. As it turned out, I have 4-core and 5-core cables, like 4 cables and 5 cables in the kind of wire. Well, 5 wires in the cable. So that's no good for lighting, because especially for these light fittings, they're made especially for 1.5 cable thickness. So if you have an extra cable in there, an extra wire in the cable, sorry, then it makes it too thick for the light fittings. So what we're going to do is we're going to place those light fittings before we go. And the reason you've been hearing lots of banging is I'm getting the plugs on for the electric
garage doors.
Garage doors, yeah. It's been a bit of a task really, and look at the kind of positions I'm having to get in to get it on. I don't know who made all this mess in here, but you know what?
Well, I think it's called Edd.
Yeah. Well, it is a lot better than it was in here, but
It definitely is.
there's not much more to do, Anna. We're getting there. Whoops. So these plugs are only for the garage door. They're quite, like, the breaker on them's quite small, so I've kept them really high so that people understand that it's just for the garage door, you know.
Yeah, so they
You always
don't,
have to think of the future, you just never know, do you, you know?
so they don't unplug them, you mean?
Well, no, so somebody uses it as a normal plug or for a heater, it'll just break the breaker. So, yeah, these are going to go on here. Over there, I've already got it on, and
Oh.
I've made a mistake, but it's a beautiful mistake.
Well, I'm going to see that beautiful mistake now. I am going to zoom in to show everyone the big mistake, we'll say, which is those two little cables there coming down, one on each side. It's okay, Ed, we'll let this one go. It's not...
Well, I did make it beautiful, and when you make mistakes, if it looks beautiful, it's okay.
At least it's symmetrical, one cable on each side.
Apparently I was a mistake, but I'm not so sure whether I'm beautiful, Anna.
Oh, you are, Ed, you are. I'm sure everyone agrees with that one.
I'm fishing for compliments there.
Yes, you are. Looking good.
How about the plug?
Yeah, I mean the plug is looking good, that's what I meant.
Oh,
Were you fishing for another compliment, Ed? That's enough now.
we're good there.
Yes. Pretty good. Well done.
I can't get back down.
Ed,
Yes.
I can see where you put in that one now. It makes more sense in my head.
Okay.
Obviously it's going to go on the beam. I'm going to let you get on with work because I need to go and pick up the little ones.
Okie dokie. Well, I'm going to get these on, and then I'm going to go get some cable and meet you back home.
Okay. Thank you all for watching and see you all next week.